Beautiful good afternoon to everybody. This is the day after Christmas Day and I'm clearing up and sorting out and really working very hard in order to prepare the cottage for all the new energy that's going to come in 2020. There's been some amazing times this year and a lot of change as well. But for many people there's been times of turmoil, and that includes myself. There is this beautiful, still energy here in the cottage. And I've noted this since about, I think it was the day before Christmas Eve. And even outside, there is a stillness. And that's almost like a portent of what's coming, because there's some incredible energies coming in. 2020 is going to be a time of incredible change. And between now and about the middle of January, this time is all about enabling yourself and preparing for that change. Now, the greatest way to prepare for any change is to sort of clear the decks, is to clear out all the old energy in preparation for the new. So that's precisely what I've been doing here at Bealtaine Cottage. And it's not something that I can refer you to in terms of links, so if you read this or watch that. This is very much my intuitive, a very strong intuitive sort of pickup. And it's something that I've come to really safeguard. It's the same feeling that I had just prior to starting the Bealtaine project, just prior to handing in my resignation in London and throwing myself in at the deep end, so to speak, into this project, which at that point seemed so futile for so many people who were my friends and family. They sensed, or they felt, and they certainly spoke of a sort of desperation, that I shouldn't do it, that I shouldn't be impulsive. Of course it wasn't impulsive. It was something that edged up on me until I finally sort of looked around over my shoulder and seen what it was that I had to do. And of course, that's been my life's journey ever since. Planting. Just planting trees. And planting. And it's no coincidence, because of course there's no such thing as coincidence. So it's absolutely no coincidence that now the entire talk on the World Wide Web, on the news media, on the mainstream media, and amongst ordinary people is planting trees. But just think of it like this, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, I was scorned and laughed at for being so passionate about planting trees. But now, of course, it's mainstream. Isn't it amazing how quickly things happen? So I got this wonderful present for midwinter, and it's a beautiful big blue pot. And I've got a selection of bare-rooted trees as well, and some little bulbs that are already starting to push up through the soil in pots. So I'm going to be planting this later today. Well, earlier rather than later, because it's dark by about 4 o'clock. So I hope to get this done in the next hour or so while this video is uploading. And I'm going to be planting this pot. And the intention is to keep the tree pruned so it doesn't grow too big, so it doesn't start splitting the pot, because the tree will grow usually according to its root size, and of course the roots will start to break open the pot. So if you keep the tree relatively well pruned, then not only do you get a beautiful little shaped tree, but you can manage to keep the tree in the pot for decades. So this is going to be a way of showing people who don't have gardens, who don't have land, that they can in actual fact plant a tree and gain great joy from it. And that's where the pot's going to sit, just there, opposite the door, so I can see. Now you can also see I've taken the curtain down from the door, and it's going to stay down from the door, because what I want is lots and lots of light to flow through. And I've been sweeping up. You can see the broom there. So I've been sweeping and clearing and ready to I won't say capture that energy that's coming, but to make the most of it and to be cognizant of it. 2019 has been an extraordinary year. And it's been a year of, for me, questioning myself. But not questioning myself in the really important things in life, but questioning myself in terms of how I respond to the world and maybe what I should do and how I should be. So it's been quite introspective. Whereas 2020 will be about more extrovert activity and better planning, better functioning, more space, less clutter, and putting myself out there more. Now this is very much in terms of my personal life, because personally over the past 15 or 16 years I've become very reclusive, I've become a hermit, and it's not something that I feel is good for me anymore. So I'm going to be putting myself out there a lot more. And in many ways I've been quietly waiting for 2020 to happen, because I just got this deeply innate sense of the right time. And there is a right time for everything. So that, my friends, is what I want to share with you just today. And you can see I've taken the tree down over there, and I've taken most of the decorations down, and what I want to do now is to bring in lots of greenery, so that sense of celebration continues, but it's more to do with bringing the outside in. And as for my life in 2020, I want to go into the outside more and beyond the realm of Bealtaine Cottage. I have a desire to travel more. I have a desire to go out into Ireland and go to places in Ireland that I haven't been to for decades. I want to sort of touch the edges of this island all the way around. That's what I really want to do. And as often as I can, go across the Irish Sea and into Wales and England and Scotland. I've been a hermit for too long, but I will bring you with me on my journey. Blessings to you all. Have a wonderful day. Blessings.